Hey guys, in this rapid review video, we're going to be looking at how to multiply a fraction by another fraction using 3 easy steps. Step 1, multiply the numerators. Step 2, multiply the denominators. And step 3, simplify. So let's check out a problem. In this problem, I have 1/2 times 2/3. Another way that we could read this problem is to substitute the word of for that multiplication symbol. So I'm trying to find 1/2 of 2/3. In other words, I'm trying to find a piece of a piece. So I know that my answer is going to be pretty small. To look at it a little bit further, take a look at my area model. Let's start off by showing the 2/3, since I'm trying to find 1/2 of 2/3. I'm going to take my area model and I'm going to split it into 3 pieces. And then I'm going to highlight 2 of those 3 pieces to show my 2/3. These are the pieces that I have. Now, my problem says that I'm trying to find 1/2 of my 2/3. So I'm going to take my model and I'm going to split it in half. When I split it in half, I can see that I now am only looking at this portion of the model. Now I have to look even closer, and I have to look at the pieces that from my 2/3 that I have. So this was in my 2/3, and this piece was in my 2/3. This piece was not in my original 2/3, so even though it is part of the 1/2, I don't look at it when trying to find my answer. So I see that I have 2 pieces. Well, 2 out of how many pieces? I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So I have 2 out of 6 pieces when I find 1/2 of 2/3. Not too bad, right? But let's look at it with our standard algorithm. So looking over here, step 1 is to multiply the numerators. Again, I'm looking at 1/2 times 2/3. So the first thing I'm going to do is just multiply the numerators. 1 times 2 equals 2. Step 2 is to multiply the denominators. 2 times 3 equals 6. So you can see right here that I got the same answer using an area model or using standard algorithm. But we can't forget that last piece. That last piece says to simplify. In this case, I already have a regular fraction, a proper fraction, 2/6. 2 divided by 6. I can't turn this into a mixed number, but I can look to see if there is any factor that 2 and 6 have in common. And I'm going to do that using my T-charts to factorize both numbers. So 2, I'm going to start with 1. 1 times 2 equals 2. There's no other way to make 2, so I'm going to go to 6. 1 times 6 equals 6. 2 times 3 equals 6. There's no other way to make 6. So I'm now going to look for my GCF, my greatest common factor. And the greatest common factor between 2 and 6 equals 2. So I'm going to use that to simplify my fraction by dividing the numerator and denominator by the GCF. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And so my final simplified answer is 1/3. 1/2 of 2/3 equals 1/3. And that is how you use the 3 simple steps to multiply a fraction times a fraction. Thanks.